Funny fellow, you say?
That's a chap called Evans. Started night classes last September. Says he's keen dead to get some sort of academic qualification.
Is he any good?
He was the only one in the class, so you can say he had giving your teachers all the time, maybe. Would have cost you a package if you went outside.
Well, let's give him a chance, shall we?
And Johnny Hyman, what exactly is the procedure now?
Oh, don't worry about that. I'll be sending you all the forms and stuff. What's his name, you say? Evans?
James Robert.
Just one thing, Governor. He is not a violent sort of guy, is he? I don't want to know about his criminal record or anything like that, but
No, there is no sort of record of violence. Quite a pleasant sort of chap, they say. Bit of a card really. One of the stars of the Christmas concert. Imitations sort of thing, Mike Yarden stuff. No, he's just a congenital kleptomaniac, that's all.
personally, you can arrange a room where
No problem. He's in a cell of his own. If you have no objections, he can sit in the exam bed. And we could easily get one of the parsons from St. Mary Max to invigilate. If that's...
fine, yes. They seem to have a lot of parcels there, don't they? At last, just one thing, Governor. I think you shouldn't have any trouble keeping him in communicado, should you?
No, there's none. Thanks for your cooperation, Mr. Secretary. Good morning, officers. I have called you to discuss upon an important matter. Are we well prepared not to provide Evans any sort of opportunity to break through the examination again?
We think so, yes. During the examination, his cell would be locked, and if he manages to break out, there will be 2 locked doors between him and his freedom. So if he manages to break out of the cell, it would be in vain. At present, for any of the weapons, we have already checked his cell, and he just has a razor which he had requested so that he could shave his beard. And don't worry, we would get it out as soon as he's done with it.
You think so? You cannot even give me surety that he will not break out. Remember last time you assured me? But then also Evans the break got out. Anyway, I have called on a special detective, Mrs. Matilda Cumberbatch. She'll be helping us throughout the process. Now you may ask why her. So, her history is amazing. She has helped the police and some of the organizations in catching 68 dreaded criminals up till now. Some of London's most wanted. She was the one who helped Evans catch last time. She's a genius. So I want to ask you if you have got any problem that she is going to assist you or more of you will assist her.
No, ma'am.
Good. Call Mrs. Cumberbatch inside. Good morning, Mrs. Cumberbatch. We are grateful that you will assist us.
The pleasure is mine.
So now, you, Stephen and Jackson can leave for the work. Tomorrow is a big day.
But before we leave, I would like to make a request.
Sure. Go on.
I would like to add 2 more names in the squad against Evans. Detective Superintendent Mr. Carter and Detective Chief Inspector Mr. Bell.
Why them?
Because they have dealt with Evans before and have also investigated in his last break. So their assistance might prove valuable to us.
So I strongly request you to please ask these personnel to join.
I would definitely request them.
Thank you, ma'am.
Welcome, gentlemen. We are grateful that you accepted our request and are on our side on this. You have dealt with Evans before and so you know him better than us.
You're welcome, Miss Cumberbatch. I'll send him equivalent to anybody else. A family of criminals, huh? Don't worry, we won't let you down. Let's go then.
Wouldn't you earn once?
Pardon?
I mean, good luck.
Oh, thank you. I mean, Dangshan?
We don't have a cat in a health chance of getting through, but
Who knows? I might surprise everybody.
Evening, Mrs. Jackson. This
Einstein then?
A mathematician, wasn't he? Einstein was a Jew mathematician. Give me a chance, Mrs. Jackson. I was just gonna shave when you just burst in.
Make sure you take his razor out of the cell as soon as it's done with the scraping of his ugly face. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
One of these days, he'll do us all favor and cut his very throat.
Mrs. Jackson, were you the one who took my nail scissors away?
And your nail file too.
Look.
Orders of the Governor Evans. You want to complain? You have half an hour more to shave your face and take that dirty hat off.
Do you know, Mrs. Jackson, this hat is the only thing in my life that has given me a chance of luck. It's my lucky charm. I cannot lose it. I am thinking to take this with me tomorrow also.
Wait! Please don't take him! Wait! Please, my brother has not done anything. Why are you taking him?
Mr. Carter, can I have a few minutes with you in person? It's important.
Yeah, sure. Excuse me, Leonard, please.
I think there's something fishy going on.
What about exactly?
This Evans and O-level German examination, something does not fit in. You tell me, why all of a sudden he needs an academic qualification being in jail? Why?
So you are telling Evans' friend to escape?
Yes.
Don't worry, Mr. Kamal. Ms. Jackson has told me about the plans for the security while the examination will be going on. And trust me, that's enough. Even I don't feel my requirement here.
Well, you are extremely important as of your experience with him. If things don't go according to the plan.
Yeah, I can understand, but don't worry, it will all be safe.
That's the point, Mr. Carter. Everything looks so simple. Nothing can be as simple with Evans the Great. There's a reason why everybody calls him that.
Yeah, Miss Kamalbach, but I personally does not feel anything of it.
Yeah, but don't.
So, Miss Kamalbach, you have called me here to listen to my advice. So, please listen to me. I'm done with your work. Can I go to?
Sure, Mr. Carter. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Behave yourself, Evans.
A minister, isn't he? That chap coming to sit in.
And how did you know that?
Well, I had to fill some forms and I couldn't help. So I read them. Can I ask you something, Mrs. Jackson? Why do they have to bug me in this cell?
Not a very neat job.
They are not. They still think that I'm going to try to escape.
Nobody wants to take any chances with you.
Who's gonna listen in?
I'll tell you who's going to listen in. The governor herself. She doesn't trust anyone, and nor do I. And one more thing, Evans.
Well, yeah, what's that?
Good luck.
Thank you.
Welcome, Father.
That seems, sir.
Let's make take advantage of Natalie. Did they brought out any potential weapon from Hans end? But what if Natalie carries something with himself? Jackson, check Natalie out.
Sure, ma'am. Excuse me, Father McMurray. Can you hand me your bag for a minute?
Yes, sure.
Stephen's Jackson. Sorry, sir.
You have got your watch?
Yes, sir.
I will be telling you when to start and again after 5 minutes left. Alright?
Yes, sir.
There are plenty more of sheets with me if you need it. Write name of the paper 0 to 1 in the top left corner. And in the top right corner, write your index number, which is 420. And your center number, that is 212. In the box just below it. I am going to.
Is he going to stay here, isn't he?
I don't know about it, seriously.
Mrs. Jackson, strict order 2.
How am I going to concentrate in my exams with someone breathing down my neck?
Jackson, get Stevens out of this head, will you? Perhaps we are overdoing things.
Excuse me, gentlemen.
Okay, let's
Please
get
not immediately.
Will you stop writing a V1? Mr. Evans, and listen carefully, candidate offering German 0 to 1 should note the following correction, please. On page 3, line 15, the fourth word should be spelled golden and not golden. And the whole phrase will be therefore Zoom golden and Loven, not Zoom golden and Loven. Have you noted it? And please can I check it? Okay, fine.
examination at all. Just self orders to give security. Bloody moron.
Yes, you're right. But what can we do so? Has got rights even we himself.
Excuse me. I have got some work now. I have to leave it, Mr. West.
What happened, boss?
Let's track it. They've got some lead. They say it's important if we are there. Sorry, Mr. We will be there by right now.
So, what's this about, boss? Mr. Fry is on work again?
Matilda has got as Elfie Penbaker, an associate of Iman. She got him break out of the prison 8 months ago. Might be an opportunity for us. Just pray Ivan breaks the prison this time. Because if he breaks, we are after it. And he won't come back alive.
Sir?
Yes?
What now?
Can I get a blanket to cover on my shoulders? It's a bit cold in here, isn't it?
Please be quick about it. Mr. Evans, stop writing please. It's time out now. Put your sheets in the correct order and see if they are correctly numbered. Okay, fine. Place it here. All right, Evans. How was your exam?
Not too bad.
Mr. Simple? Yes, gentlemen.
Oh Christ!
Oh God, what happened?
Where is the governor?
I don't know here at the moment, but tell me how can I help you? We'll be fine. Come.
I don't need to tell you what happened. Do I? And which one of you two morons was it who took it Evans for a nice little walk and waved him bye-bye?
It was me, sir, just like you told me to.
When was that?
You know about 11 past 20?
You blithering idiot! It wasn't me who rang up. Don't you understand? And as of you, Jackson, how long have you been pretending that you have got a brain? Well, I'll tell you something. Your skull's empty. Absolutely empty. And where the hell is Matilda? And where the hell is Matilda?
She is after Ivan's, ma'am.
Sorry?
Ma'am, can I have a minute in person with you? She told me about all that training about this, ma'am. It is a bit late, but we can still hold on there. Ma'am, now what I'm going to do, I need your trust. So, I'm going to do some of my own tasks. And I don't want you to let anybody know about this, as I suspect somebody is helping him from inside. So, please let me go now.
Okay, go. But bring that son of a back.
Yes, ma'am, you can count on me. Thank you.
Hello. Good morning, Dr. Joyson. Can I know the condition of Mr. McLeary?
Sorry, ma'am, but there is nothing in actually visiting the hospital at all.
What? You may be mistaken. Didn't a policeman come and admitted an injured person here? Thank you. Hello. Can I speak to Reverend McLeary? What? But, Father, were you not present at the jail for invigilation?
I was here the whole day.
Thank you.
You would not get anything from me. I am sorry, buddy, but we already know where Evans is. I am not here to gain information from you. I am here to terminate you. What did you do?
Shut up. Stop overreacting.
Okay, my bad. Come, buddy. Okay. Let's dispose this shit.
Boss, we have taken care of one.
Boss, this is our escape point.
Yes, buddy. Where are the others?
Boss, it's about my mother. Carter, along with the sidekick Ben, and a lady called
Elfie,
me.
you have to do us a favor. Tell us how Ivan is going to escape this time.
But why would I do?
You should probably ask, why would he not? Because if you say no, your mother will suffer. We know where your mother is admitted.
Come back to tell about the plan. But I have no options. Boss, they left me no choice. It's either you or none other. You see.
And it is your mother. Your mother is completely safe. Now
Thank
you
you.
can leave. Turn around. Turn around. I have finally got you, Ivan. Now you cannot escape from your fate.
Carter, you didn't know, but I always had an ace up my sleeve.
Who?
Me.
Miss Cumberbatch, bye.
I am not Matilda Cumberbatch. I am Matilda Evans.
We are just taking him back for his inquiry. He will be back soon. Don't worry.
Now I can have my lunch.
Well, you had your revenge, and you have proven yourself faithful for the company. Welcome to the family. We will call you soon.
I'm vengeance.